Hello, peaceful world. Here is another update from Ukraine from a perspective of an average citizen, a young mom, and her precious fur baby, who is currently sleeping right here behind me. I hope my voice will not wake her up and I will have a chance to ramble a little bit because this morning I wanted to have a call with my bestie who is also a young mom, but she is unavailable due to her mother-in-law visit. Already I shared my condolences with her. So I guess I'll talk to you because I really want to talk and this is one of the challenges, feeling constantly lonely, doing this mom's things, but actually this is not another event situation. This is a day when I'm quite content, with everything. Regarding Ukraine, things are still bad. The war is still on. Nothing has changed, unfortunately. Yeah. So this is just a mom day, a day when I share mom things. Yeah. So why am I content? I did shopping. I'm Elena and I'm a shopaholic. This is a confession. Yeah. So I did shopping. I bought a lot of useless things. It's awful. I feel a little bit guilty about it, but actually, the war has shaken up my discipline, financial discipline levels, and anytime I'm ready into minds about some purchase, I think I can die tomorrow, and this is not very helpful considering the fact that we do have some big hopes, and financial plans. But yeah, in all fairness, I haven't spent that much money, but I did buy a lot, and this is this difficult period when everybody has some sales. It's hard, okay? I know it's a funny problem, especially during a war. But yeah, so I had that day when I bought a lot of things, and that made me happier. I do want to apologize for that, but I know I shouldn't. But I will, okay? Anyhow. So that's one thing. The second thing, you know how much I love gluten. And just now I ordered a croissant, and the barista was very, very caring and loving. And she told me, these are kind of stale, but if you wait another 5 minutes, I'm going to give you the freshly baked ones. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to wait for that. And that's what I got. My freshly baked hot croissants with almond. And it was amazing. It also made me very, very happy. Yeah, actually also makes me happy, even though she does keep us on our toes, and a lot of things are very surprising and hard to plan and hard to predict. She's so much fun, really. I don't know how, but she just always sees this window of opportunity to get in trouble, and to the extent that this is not just dangerous and exhausting, but really hilarious. She can always find a bowl to flip. She can always find some cardboard to chew on. She can always fly up the bed and many other things, but it is fun. I don't know how to explain it. It is fun. I like how lively she is and so on. The only thing I do not like is her teeth. It is awful, really, because this moment when you want to knock out some teeth and they haven't even appeared yet, because they are causing so much suffering to all of us. Just a few days ago, I was walking Mia. She was supposed to fall asleep, but instead she was just whining at first. Then she just went ballistic and was totally inconsolable. So I got her out of the stroller and I had to do the public breastfeeding again. But fortunately, I was in a very, secluded yard behind the bushes, so that was I had some privacy. But that didn't help. My baby was still crying and screaming, and I really did not want to come back home because I wanted to give Shman place, space, time, quietness to work, which he has to do to provide for all of us now. And and I tried to prolong our walk as long as possible, and to no avail. That was just awful. She was just screaming and crying, and she was so unhappy. But it is always very confusing with babies, because the moment we approached the house, she seemed to quiet down, and but as we moved away, she went crazy again. So I did a few rounds like that until she farted. She farted really noisily, and I was worried that she might have pooped, and I did not want to have a shitty baby sleeping or walking in the stroller. So we did come home and ruin Jman's hopes for work, peaceful work. But it was fine. But my condition, that walk, which took us maybe a bit more than an hour, it was just tragic. I was just running, and I was sweating, and I was drinking water like this, and I felt like I just finished really extensive workout at the gym. Probably I've never had such an extent. Well, I did in my childhood. I did a lot of sport, but yeah, haven't done that in years, and I was so exhausted. I was sweaty. I was sticky. I was so hungry. I was so exhausted, and I just wanted to sit down. And I was like, baby, please fall asleep. Mama needs to rest. But that didn't happen. And it's funny. I finally reached the point when sometimes I do not want to walk. I did not know that is possible, because I am a walker. I love roaming, walking, exploring places or visiting the familiar ones. But I have to admit, sometimes I do not want to walk, and this is a new experience for me. I just want to sit down and do nothing. It's a very new thing, because usually I want to do something, but sometimes I am tired. So yeah, and that day she was just eating really badly. When we came home, the saliva was drooling, all over her body, and she could not fall asleep again. And in total, she went for the second nap of the day after being awake for like more than 6 hours, which is rare. Not too good, but she was kind of happy at home because she could get distracted, and the stroller just kept her focused on the pain, I guess, and that's why she was so fussy and so unhappy. So yeah, I hate those teeth. I never liked my teeth. I hate dentists. Sorry if you're a dentist. Nothing personal, just caused me a lot of pain and trouble. And now I see my babe, just going through all of these painful experiences, and I can do nothing, and it's hard. It's hard to be helpless, in these situations. But that's fine. In general, Mia is really great. A lot of fun moments. She has learned to fall back. That is so lovely. She just sits in the bed, and then she falls back, and she's so happy, and she giggles. It's a new thing, and I'm relieved to see that my baby seems to be learning to relax, because she's kind of I wouldn't say like tense in a negative way, baby, but she's very fussy, and it's hard for her to let go off the tension at night. I have to kind of hold her, or the stroller has to hold her, but she seems to be getting more easygoing, and that is lovely. And the falling thing, it is adorable, really. I have to somehow record it, at least for myself. It's too sweet. So yeah, the summary. What are the components of a content mother? Gluten, shopping, and cleaning. Actually, yeah, this week I've had, I think, 2 or 3 opportunities when my hubby took me for a walk, and I had a chance to deal with the mess, because the mess always builds up, and I'm very very happy about that. Like right now when I walk around my flat, I'm like, oh yeah, it looks so good, it feels so good, I like it, I know where things are. Everything is where it belongs. Not everything, but the majority of the things that pissed me off are now in place, and I would say that matters to me personally. I know that there are people for whom it's not a big deal, but for me it is. I am that kind of a woman who likes cleaning more than cooking. So yeah, uh, cooking sometimes takes it all on me. Not for myself, not for Ismail, but for me. Yeah, and because of Tea, then probably she has this winning, winning. What is it called? Regression. Yes, a winning regression. So I would offer her all of these 25 components, cut in different shapes and sizes and mashed and whatever, grains, veggies, meat, dairy. And then she just spits everything out, and I can see that she's not in. Well, she likes the experience. She likes giving Charlie diarrhea. Now this is getting out of hand, really. We need to somehow separate Charlie from these fun moments. Yeah, but she doesn't seem to be eating that much, and this is very disappointing because I actually prepared and cut and cooked everything, and for what? To just put it in the trash? I think if I see this tendency for a few more times, I'm gonna switch to some canned baby food, because not forever, but for the teething phase of winning regression, I think it's not worth it to cook, really. But yeah, I wish there was some announcement, like attention, this morning Mia is not gonna eat, she's not gonna eat, don't go through the trouble of cooking. But no, there are no announcements, and we just learn things as they happen. Often our reaction is delayed, and yeah. Anyhow, she is growing. We are still alive, and able to enjoy the many moments like this. Actually, this summer it is sunny. It's gonna be sweltering today, but I love this kind of weather. And I can see this beautiful bird in front of me. I do not think it's neither a duck, nor a seagull, nor a pigeon. I don't know. Some kind of ibis? I don't know. It's a really peculiar bird. I know you're not gonna see it, so I'm not gonna show it to you. It's too far. And it just spends days standing in the middle of the lake. I don't know. But it's a beautiful bird. Just trust me. Take my word for it. That's it. This is my not very informative video, just capturing a moment when I am content, when I am glad, glad to be a mother, glad to be a wife. Well, I would like to feel like a wife more in many aspects of my life, if you know what I mean. Not only the sexy stuff, but in general, to feel these moments as a couple, to have them. We do not have them, not because we hate each other. We love each other. I want to believe so. There is some love in us, but there is no time for us, and it is sad. But I'm still a happy wife, because I know that I have a very caring husband. I feel that I see it, just miss him for the silly moments as well, not only for the duties. I'm a happy student and a happy teacher. Maybe even kind of a happy daughter, I don't know. And a slightly sad but happy dog owner and cat owner, because all of them are old and all of them are about to die. And you can see Charlie fall apart just every week. You can mark what's wrong with him. And that is depressing, but we've had a good run with him. So, I'm glad I have this time to love him, So yeah, that's it. All of you have a good day. May things make you content, and I'll come back to you later with some news or updates or nothingness like today. See ya.